Yeah, but what happens when you make them fuck? Donkey. Donkey.
I already got a message.
Oh, donkey. Was it from Smoky Room Films?
Yeah.
Britbit? Hashtag?
She's gonna tune in.
Hashtag Britbit. I have not.
No.
Hey, you Satan, can you hear me? You Satan? Poof about you. I forgot about that.
How could you forget? Every time there's. I'm just walking to the cafeteria going, and it always turns into proof of like you.
Oh, God. That's good.
Yeah?
You need to try it. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty fucking
That
good.
is solid.
Made with only the cheapest frozen lemonade concentrate and gin.
I have to call out tomorrow.
I know. Sam, that's good too. That's really good.
That's dangerously good.
Never had
That's real
Do
good.
you want any of that? What is it? Like it. It tastes like it just.
Yeah, I know.
It's like not sweet. but
It's
it
there's
tastes-
there's 4 beers in it and 1 cup of gin, and it'll get you
Yeah.
wrecked.
Here, Chris.
Let's get rickety wrecked.
Sherry.
Oh, I don't care.
Chris.
But it's in the beer fridge out in the garage.
Chris, go get you some. Or not. I'm not one for
She's the more standoffish one. Yeah, she just doesn't like to be held really. Neither one of them. That's how I get rid of them actually. When I'm sick of it, I just grab them and hold them. When I grab them and hold them, and then they take off. But if I just like pet them, they'll stay forever.
They're adorable.
Totes Dorbs. Everyone's like, it's called Strip and Go Nikon. And I'm like, yeah, maybe your dumb shit vodka version of it. But I'm not saying you. You other people have said this before you, not you specifically. But you do sound like that. Just kidding. No. But seriously, we were making this in college, and it was just like the first recipe we saw. It's called Sip and Go Naked, because I think what we did was we had gin in the room and we had beer. And like, well, what can we make with that? Found this. We got shit canned. We were using like Tanqueray back then.
We should have another house.
This is Paramount gin
We should have another house party.
And-
Sure,
and-
you come and make that stuff.
in Hy-Vee lemonade, Hy-Vee frozen concentrate lemonade, and Busch Light. It's Busch Light, Paramount gin, and Hy-Vee brand frozen lemonade.
See, the last time I made it.
Still senses danger. His ears went back. He's like, I'm gonna have to leave multiple times during the podcast to get more of this drink.
Sure, drink help.
Oh, okay.
For helping me.
I'm ready to go whenever you are.
I am too, dog. That was fantastic. Oh, I'm already feeling it.
Fantastic.
5 shots of alcohol.
Ooh. Ugh. Oh, here's the thing. It all kind of hinges on if the Bengals hire him as their head coach.
Coach.
Yep.
Why would the Bengals do? We should really not talk about this until we're recording. Man, this guy, I feel
Don't say that. That jinxes it.
it's gonna be me.
Yeah, it'll probably suck. All right, you ready? I was looking for stats on my Brandon Many Hour.
Probably pull that up. Hopefully it's good.
Yours? Hilarious. All right, you ready? I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm not going yet. Just a second. Why am I doing that? All right.
Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your hosts, Nick and Jesse. Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your hosts, Nick and Jesse.
And it's Jesse. Hello, it's me, Jesse, once again. Hey, Nick, Jesse, sitting here. Probably now. No, this is what sounds like when you put. Welcome to Pro Football Juice. Welcome to Pro Football Poops.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking Sip and Go Naked, bitch.
Oh, Jesse drinking. What's going on with Chris?
Chris is here.
Chris is in the Pro Football Studios.
Wait a second. Wait. You might be really mad at me.
Were we not recording at all?
No, I was. But you. I don't think your mic was in.
Come on.
That's good. It was super nice. I was like, awesome.
So, is it working now?
You're gonna be mad at me. Are you mad?
My mic turned on.
Well, that's your own fault
I
then.
know. I had it turned on and it must have it turned back.
Just give me a minute.
Are we still
No. Yes.
Oh.
Okay, now we're in. Yeah.
What?
What did you do?
I don't know.
I thought I screwed up. Now that I know it's
So
you.
now there's just like
you're an
dead
asshole.
silence at the beginning of the podcast. All right, we're gonna
Except
start
for
over.
me. Except for me.
No, we're
doing
gonna start over,
tongue.
Jesse. We're gonna start over.
Yeah, we got to start over.
Dun, 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 dun,
Well,
dun,
no, we're not going
dun,
back. I mean, well, obviously we have to go back.
Hey, this is. I'm not gonna do the voice. Hey, this is Nick from Football Juice Studios.
Really, you want to start it like that? You want to actually like?
this is Nick.
No.
What?
That's not what I mean. Don't you want to just start over?
Oh.
Because there's like
Oh.
deadness.
Yeah, but people might. But I wonder if you can hear me. I was kind of loud, so I wonder if you can hear me from your microphone.
Maybe, but like when I looked down and realized what was going on, it was just nothing.
Yeah, but it's not gonna sound the welcome to Football Juice fucking Jesse with drinking shit. Fucking.
Well, I don't want
It's
you.
not gonna translate as well the second time around.
Well, I don't want you to do.
I feel like at this point we've
No, it's too far. We've come too far. We're sticking with it.
yeah, we can't kind
We're
of go
already
back.
3 whole minutes into it.
3 whole gosh dang farting minutes.
What are you drinking?
You already answered that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you said sip and go naked, and then you drank.
Oh, Sip and Go Naked is a concoction of lemonade concentrate, gin, 1 cup of gin, and 4 beers.
Right on.
In water.
I tried some, guys. It's fucking good. It's really good. He's pounding it too. Oh, we're gonna need our Chris is in the studio with us. He's gonna be our drink person.
It's either going to go one or 2 ways. 1, I'm not going to feel this at all. Or 2, I'm going to get slanged by it.
Probably
Slanged.
like that. Or you're slanged by it.
It's going to schlang me.
Everyone needs a good slanging.
Indeed. What are you drinking, Nick?
Oh, me? I've been on. Make fun of me all you want. I don't really care.
Okay.
I've been on an apple teeny kick, an apple martini kick.
It's because of Scrubs. You've been watching Scrubs again?
No, so I've been drinking whiskey. Like I've been pounding whiskey for
Everyone knows that.
for like 6 weeks. So slamming it. So
6
the other
weeks.
day I ran out and we had my good buddy McShane came into town and his wife and Chris came over and I was like I want to make some drinks that everybody's gonna enjoy. And I've always been pretty good at making the apple martinis. So and obviously I started making that because of Scrubs. So I picked up some Smirnoff vodka, some Big Caper sour pucker, pucker apple sour apple pucker. Anyway, and then a little bit of lemon juice, and you got yourself a martini. So I'm drinking that on the podcast tonight. I'm almost 1 down. I'm already feeling it. I can usually get 2, and then I can only usually get like 2 or 3 of these bad boys before I'm fucking done, because it's like. So I've got 3 shots of vodka, 2 shots of pucker in one of these glasses.
And a bill.
And a partridge in a bill tree. Oh, Tinkies. Clankies. Ooh, that was a good clank. Ah, God, it's so good. Oh, you're going to need a refill. Man, you really need a refill 6 minutes into the podcast.
Yeah.
Was it 6 minutes?
It was 5 minutes and 18 seconds.
Oh, close enough or
Close enough for what?
just close enough to say it was 6 minutes?
Yeah, I don't care.
What is hell? What? Chris, are you starting to feel it? Chris is drinking the Sip and Go Naked, and Chris does not drink all that often.
Nick's
but he's
sitting
been
over there.
getting into it.
Chris is sitting over there just giggling.
Yeah, Chris is gonna sit in a corner giggling to himself, petting the cat, hoping to turn into fucking John Constantine from the movie Constantine with Keanu Reeves.
What happened to the cat? in that?
There's a part where he has to cross over to the other side and go to hell.
Isn't that when he goes into the bathtub?
No, it's when he's sitting in the chair with his feet in water, I believe. But remember, he's is Rachel Weisz's cat or her sister's cat, but he's like petting the cat because they help as like, yeah, he's like stroking the face and staring at it, and then he goes into hell.
Didn't Rachel have to go in the bathtub?
Rachel,
Where's Rachel?
Chris said she did, yeah,
Yeah.
but I guess I don't fully remember. I'm always just caught up in the dreamboat that is Keanu Reeves. Not a dreamboat.
Hey,
I
they're
guess.
coming
I'm
out
just
with
a
John
fan,
Wick
man.
3.
I know, and I will beat off in the theater to do it.
Do you know that I fell asleep during John Wick 2?
Fuck you.
Yeah. I figured that would be your reaction.
Yep. But it's great. Fucking action scenes, cinematography, lighting, the sound, everything in that movie I think is fucking solid.
I can't say cinematography without thinking of cinematography. It's the first thing I think of when everyone says that word. Cinematography.
Why?
I don't know, because it sounds like it.
Oh.
Cinematography.
All right. So, hey gang, my first martini I made by the book, which is I did 3 jiggers of vodka, 2 jiggers of pucker, and half a jigger of lemon juice.
Is there a better word?
No, it's what it's fucking called,
Yeah,
man.
but
I guess I could say shots.
there you go. Perfect.
Okay, so 3 jigger shots of vodka.
Oh, God. It's just too close to, like, screwing up, you know?
I know.
It's just too close.
So this next one, I'm gonna do a count. I'm gonna do a 3 count, a 2 count, and then a count for the lemon juice.
Spratz.
It's a little spratz.
A spratz.
Does anybody
1, 2,
wanna-
3.
Hey, is
1,
anyone
2, 3.
anyone watching
Spratz.
us? Anyone spratz? Pro football spratz.
Spratz.
Emily's drinking the Sip and Go Naked. Chris is drinking the Sip and Go Naked. You listeners at home, what are you guys drinking?
Yeah.
If you're listening to this later, fucking tweet, Facebook, Snapchat.
We don't have a
dick pic,
Snapchat.
email, whatever you want us.
We don't have Snapchat.
personally.
Well, that would assume that they know what your Snapchat personally is.
It's Nick and Jesse 69.
Oh, yeah.
I always want dick pics, Chris. Chris asks, "Do you really want a dick pic?" Pfft, who's gonna turn down a dick pic? Not I, says the walrus. Not I.
I wonder, yeah, just like a big old media hanger.
I like to compare.
I don't.
You get one where you're like, "Fuck, all right, well that did it for me." All right. I need a refill.
Me too. I need a refill as well.
I know, Chris. Drink wench.
We could pause
Why?
while we make
I can
drinks.
talk
I gotta
while-
go. Well, you talk. I gotta
Yeah,
go.
but I
to
thought
the-
Chris was just gonna get your drink while we actually talked about footballs.
Whatever.
Chris has got to get up from molesting cats. Chris is gonna wreck your fucking basement.
What do you mean wreck the basement?
Chris is gonna further wreck your basement.
Oh, okay.
Chris, you're getting his drink.
I feel like there's like 2 zones in this house that aren't completely messed up. It's the zone that's pointed at you and the zone that's pointed at me.
Yeah.
Because if you look, it looks all right.
I know everybody's just like, "What are you talking about? Your basement's great."
It's all of this that you guys don't see.
Ask Jesse.
You can just grab that thing, the pitcher. Just grab the pitcher. Yeah.
Oh, hey Brandon. Hey man, why don't you come down and get yourself a martini? Oh, you a little sad because you didn't make the playoffs, you stupid bitch? Maybe your team shouldn't suck, you stupid bitch. Hey Brandon, bitch. Do you know that your team is now, I would say, the new Browns?
Brandon McManus.
I'm gonna have to quiet down. Brian's gonna yell at me. Or you. Brian's gonna yell at you.
Yeah.
She's not gonna yell at me.
Yeah, she's not going to yell at you. She's going to yell at you. Oh, thanks.
Oh man, Chris is like serving it up.
Thanks, fella.
Oh man,
just
now I
put
need
that
my
on the
fucking
table there
booze.
if you want.
Chris,
Thanks,
while
sir.
you're up, bitch, can you hand me the? Why don't you come over here, bitch? And sorry, bitch.
Hey, that was on camera. I don't know if you were on camera, but definitely me doing this and the drink filling up was on the camera.
Chris, can you grab me the
Fantastic.
Smirnoff, bitch? Is that the? Is it? Thanks, Chris. Come on, buddy. Thanks, bud. No. All right, so one. I gotta count this out. Look at that arm. 1, 2, 3.
That's what we should always have. We should always have someone handing us drinks from off camera.
Yeah, this really could be a great podcast if we did that. 1, 2.
Also, if we did it always on a Friday,
Oh, that's not nearly
always on
enough.
a Saturday or a Friday
Two.
night, aka no repercussions
1,
work wise.
2, 3. Okay, that's enough.
He's going for it. Yeah, that is enough.
Shut up, Jesse.
And then
Got to open up the lemon
And
for
then-
just a little.
Sprats. 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 Sprats.
Bad. Oh, great. Jesse, I like you, buddy. You're fun. I'm not getting to that drunk period. Hold on. I just like Jesse. He's just good people.
He's good. He's good. He's easy to like.
Ooh, that's got to be super annoying.
Seemed like it might have been a little
Hold on,
loud.
let me go further away.
It's okay. That's better. That's, yep. You're very consistent in your wavelengths.
Pour it out. Pour it out. Looks about the same color. I'm thinking this is going to turn out okay. And it's the same amount of booze. Yeah.
There you go. You did it. So do you think it
Taste test time.
came out about the same?
I think it's gonna taste about the same.
Did it come out as the same amount of liquid?
It did. Exact same, actually. Exact same. It's about the same coloring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
I can attest to that.
Go ahead.
Brandon, you should be able to get piz hammed by now, but since you're not playing anymore. Your career's probably over.
Yeah, it's a little stronger, but it's pretty good. Solid. The count works.
Good
no
job.
longer need a jigger.
Good job.
Get that jigger out of here.
Eef.
Kick that jigger right in the butt.
Oh boy. Here we are. I almost said something that.
Get jigger with it?
No. If we got.
The red states.
Anywho. Wait. Oh yeah. Who's your behemoth?
Did you play the thing?
No. I wonder how many times I missed that.
It's the Brandon
I always miss the
McManus
end.
Man of the Hour.
Constantly
With
missing
me, Brandon McManus.
All right. Well, I talked through 90% of that. So I hope you enjoyed it. Who's yours?
Blake Odiferous Jarwin.
Oh, there you go.
He,
I didn't catch much of anything besides the Vikings game, but I did catch one of his touchdown passes where one guy fell down, almost looked like on purpose. The other guy purposely whiffed,
Yeah.
and he scored a touchdown.
So he was he was targeted 8 times, caught 7 of them for 119 yards and 3 touchdowns. He set a franchise record for most touchdowns in a game for a tight end.
Nice.
So yeah, it was a good game for him.
Good.
It was good because like the Cowboys have kind of gone all season trying to figure out who the fucking lead tight end is going to be, and I'm hoping it's going to be Blake Jarwin.
Yeah, maybe. My behemoth is George Odiferous Kittle.
That's a good one. We went both tight ends.
We did.
He set an NFL record.
Yep, he broke the record for most yards for a tight end in a season, with 1,377 yards, which was broken an hour before that by Travis Kelce.
That's awesome. That's hilarious.
So Travis Kelce broke that record an hour before, and he did it. George Kittle did it on a 43-yard touchdown. That was awesome.
Nice. 2 things. First off, people are calling him Stone Cold George Kittle, but I don't think because he's a Stone Cold Steve Austin fan.
Okay.
I don't think he should be called that. It should be like Stone Cold Kittle or Stone Cold Kittle. You can't be Stone Cold. I mean, you can't make up your own nickname, and you can't just steal a nickname.
Wait, he made it up?
No, I don't think so. But I'm just letting you know the nickname rules. You can't make up a nickname. You can't steal a nickname.
Oh, did you know that LeBron James made his own nickname up?
Fuck you.
You said you can't. I'm just pointing out that your hero,
He's not my hero.
LeBron
I just
James,
respect him. He's a
made
good dude.
up his own nickname, King James.
And then the
He did it.
second thing, Dak Prescott also set an NFL record. He's the only quarterback in NFL history to have 3 consecutive 20-plus touchdown passing touchdown game seasons and 5+ rushing touchdown seasons.
Neat.
And he's the only one to do it in 2 seasons as well.
I have a little
As a rookie.
factoid like that now that we're talking about it. Lamar Jackson broke the record for most quarterback rushing attempts in a season, and he only became the starter in week 11.
Not Taysom Hill, huh? It wasn't Taysom Hill.
Nope. Lamar Jackson. Isn't that insane? He not rookie quarterback, mind you, quarterback.
Yeah.
Broke the record. And you think about Michael Vick, You know, you think about Cam Newton.
I'm kind of excited about that Browns Ravens rivalry. That game was kind of fun. Oh man, I really thought the Browns were going to win. I thought they were going to upset the Ravens.
Yeah, man.
I'm curious to see how far the Ravens are going to make it into the playoffs.
They're peaking at the right time, and I still don't think that people have enough tape on Lamar Jackson to know exactly how to play him.
Yeah. And their defense is pretty freaking good.
But I do think that it'd be kind of tough for him to... I don't know. I think when the playoffs are a whole different beast, so I almost feel like he might get shut down a little bit. But we'll see.
Yeah. I don't think I want the Ravens to go that far. I don't know why.
I'm not a huge Ravens fan.
Who in the AFC are you rooting for?
I would say Kansas City or the Chargers. Yeah.
I think...
Oh, Indy.
So, I would say the same thing. I think mine would be Chargers, Kansas City. Chargers because I think, like, kind of almost like Phillip Rivers and Antonio Gates are due. Partially.
Oh, it would be really cool if
Kansas
Antonio
City-
Gates won.
Yeah, because he came out of retirement.
Yeah, to play with him because
retirement
Hunter Henry. Oh yeah, I mean, just didn't.
It's like that would be kind of cool to see not San Diego, Jesus Christ, L.A. Go to the Super Bowl. The Chiefs, they're a young enough team; they can repeat next year.
You know, though.
I also kind of want Andy Reid to go to the Super Bowl, like get a team to the Super Bowl.
I do feel like Kansas City is starting to
They're
hit a
falling
wall
apart
because they don't have Kareem Hunt anymore
Yeah.
offensively, and their defense isn't good enough to like carry them. You know, I mean.
They had a great passing game and they had a great run game, and now they've got a great passing game and an okay. Their run game's okay. Damian Williams and Spencer Ware can handle the load, but those two combined still aren't good enough to be Kareem Hunt.
Would you imagine if by some bizarre scenario, like Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell both go to Kansas City?
You know what I actually thought would be the likelier situation? They both go to the Niners.
They could also both go to the Browns.
Oh my God, that team would be scary.
Yeah. Or they could both go to the Jets.
The Browns don't need they don't need Bell. But you know what? Fucking Brown. Are we switching gears to the Antonio Brown
Like
conversation?
what were we talking about before?
I don't remember. Oh, our AFC playoff picks.
Oh yeah.
The Colts. I'm going with the Colts is I think they're too young a team to go to the Super Bowl right now. A couple years, sure.
You know, though, I still think they could. I mean, I don't know. I've just been really impressed with their late season run. they're
Frank
tough-
Reich has been fucking Reich, whatever. Reich. He's fucking solid. I'm wondering if he's the reason why the Eagles aren't as good this year.
Yeah, maybe. It's definitely not John DeFilippo.
I honestly think they traded up when they got him over Josh McDaniels. I don't think Josh McDaniels is going to be like obviously. Look at his time with Denver.
He already turned down a request to interview for the Cincinnati head coach job. He just turned it down. Didn't even interview.
He wants Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady. Like, do you think he just want like?
No, he just wants the Patriots job. Period.
Well, no, because he's interviewing with the Packers.
Oh, that might be a good spot for him.
I feel like he just wants a good quarterback. But not guys. Whatever. But I don't think like
everybody.
I don't think the Packers have a bright future because they've how much money they're putting in Aaron Rodgers. If they were to go out and get a younger quarterback, then I'd say yeah, you have a bright future. Get some fucking wide receiver talent behind Devontae Adams, and then because Randall Cobb's too old, and
Yeah, he's done.
I guess they got some younger talent.
He's done. Yeah, well, I mean, they should have younger talent because they drafted like 9 wide receivers. They had like 8 wide receivers on the roster in the beginning of the season, and some of those guys aren't too shabby. I mean, Scantling had a Valdez
pretty early
Scantling,
into the season, though.
but he's got potential though. You know, there's something there. St. Brown, Equanimous, St. Brown.
Nice.
I don't even know if that's right.
Oh, I'm hoping
Sounded
it is.
right.
It did. You sounded pretty confident in it.
That's you just got to sell it with confidence. But Equanimous. See, I think that was wrong for sure. But yeah, they have some, people waiting in the wings there. If they can get Aaron Jones back healthy, and
I think
Their
I
defense.
think they need to work on their offensive line,
is
and
okay.
it's something that I feel everyone needs to
I think
do.
their secondary in the coming years is going to be scary as shit because they have Josh Jackson and Jairi Alexander.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
I don't know. We keep jumping around.
We do.
The
It's
Indy.
kind of fun. Oh, we finished the Indy thing.
You know what? Since we're talking about head coaches, we should talk about Black Monday.
Yeah. Before we get to that, since we talked about who's your AFC team, who are you rooting for in the NFC for the Super Bowl?
I don't care.
Sorry. I mean, I wasn't like fishing or anything. I was just curious.
I don't care. No, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I actually have not put any thought into it. I do think the Bears can make a run.
Do you? I think they're good. I think their defense is good. I do not think their offense is strong enough to compete with New Orleans.
Well, here's the thing.
Like maybe the Rams again, but I also think the Rams are. I think the Rams peaked.
Well, the Bears have beaten the Rams.
I know. I think they peaked before they got beat.
I think they could beat the Eagles.
Yes.
I mean,
But I think that game's going to be close. Like, honestly.
well, it's going to be low scoring.
I think their offenses are very similar, but the Bears have a better defense.
Yeah, and I think that like any team that the Bears play, save for maybe like New Orleans, is going to be like a very low scoring game.
I want to see the Bears and Cowboys play each other.
I mean, I don't mean to be an asshole, but I do think that the Bears could take the Cowboys.
Probably.
I think the Bears could definitely take the Eagles. I think the Bears have already proven they can take the Rams. I think it would be difficult for them to take the Saints. I almost feel like
it's going to be tough
it's-
to beat the Saints at the Metrodome.
What?
Superdome.
I thought you were talking about like Soldier Field.
No.
And I'm like, well, first of all, you
Superdome.
stunned me a little.
My bad.
It would be because it no longer exists. It would be very tough for them.
Jesse. Oh! God. Holy shit. I thought these were at work. Emily just pulled out Twizzler by. I just got to see Holy shit. Anyway, you should really take these back or else I'm going to eat them on the show and everyone has to hear me jump on these fucking Twizzler bites.
Yeah. Dak Prescott. No. Zeke. No. Midriff.
I am super worried about that game Saturday. Oh, but Black Monday.
Yeah. Wait. Well, as we're going, let's go. Seattle is a tough team, and of course, as per usual, Seattle peaks at the end of the season and glides into the playoffs, and
Yep.
they're actually a team to beat.
And they've already beat Dallas once this
Yeah,
season.
they did, didn't they?
But that was before Dallas had Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that'll help.
Was it this last game or was it the game before that Amari Cooper just wasn't there?
He hasn't done anything in 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, hopefully they can turn it up a little bit. Are
Who
you
the fuck is
laughing?
Chris?
He's still back there. Are you laughing at JB just sitting there, Emily?
Yeah. JP just looks so disinterested.
That's because
what-
she's a cat, and that's what cats look
Hey, Jesse,
like.
you look a little empty there on your drink.
I am a little
Why
empty.
don't you top that bad boy off?
I will. Just a second.
Okay. So playoffs start this weekend, gang, and I don't know about you guys, but I think Saturday is the more interesting set of games. Like Saturday, you've got the Colts and Texans, which I think is going to be a really fun game. Like I'm really looking forward to that. And then you've got the Cowboys and the Seahawks. That is also going to be fun. Sunday, you've got the Bears and Eagles, which will be okay, but I honestly think it's going to be pretty boring. And then you've got what? The Chargers and the Ravens? That game could be fun. But haven't we already seen Chargers and Ravens?
What?
I'm
Can
talking
you
about the
repeat
playoffs.
absolutely everything you just said?
No, I don't want to. You know what?
No, the Ravens beat them
Yeah,
just
I
recently.
thought
It was like one of the last couple games of the
Did
season.
they play this Sunday?
Yes. I don't know. See, I have them all written here, and usually they're in order of
I
time.
know when they're on.
So it's
I just
Indy.
don't.
So Indy, Houston,
That's
Seattle,
3
Dallas.
o'clock.
Those are both Saturday,
7
right?
o'clock, yes. 7:30.
Okay, so yeah. So yeah, they're on Sunday.
And then the Chargers are the first game, and then
Yep.
the second game is
Philadelphia,
the Eagles
Chicago,
and
which is weird
Bears.
because you'd think they'd be first just because of time zones and stuff.
I'm excited. Except I got to go to a wedding.
You know, my sails, the wind just got taken right out of my sails.
I'm sorry, dog.
So, I mean, I guess I'll have them on, but I'm probably not going to... I'm interested to watch the Indy-Houston game. I'll probably, all these games really seem interesting to me.
Yeah.
So I'll probably try to watch most of them.
I'm the least interested in watching is the Chargers-Ravens game. For some reason, I'm just bored watching most Ravens games. Unless, they're playing the Browns, I guess, now. I said I guess, what the fuck? You're like, sorry, that was... It just sounded like
Why
you're
so mad at
farting
me?
from your mouth. I'm not mad. It's just
So mad.
You're just so belchy.
Yeah, it's because I've been chugging these drinks like it's no tomorrow.
That's your third one.
Shit. Kind of just hit me a little bit. I think it's the burps that are doing it. Shut up. Black Monday. Quarter of the NFL coaches were fired. A quarter.
I texted
quarter.
you this. I have never seen. Yeah, Happy New Year's to those motherfuckers. I have never seen this many coaching vacancies.
We went from 8, and this is the Rooney Rule. We were talking about it earlier. They went from 8 black head coaches to only 3 black head coaches.
And only one black GM now.
Was it okay to say black?
Only one
African.
not Caucasian GM now. M says it's okay to say black.
All right. Coming from a white girl, that makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah, wait. And you are real white.
You are white as the fallen snow.
You're fucking Dutch, Em. You're super white. White. You know what, though? You don't like mayonnaise or milk, so... Weird. What?
Or ranch.
Or ranch. What the fuck? But I know you're Dutch because you like pinching pennies.
That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing.
No, it's not. It taught me to stop being so foolish with my money.
Oh, I'm super foolish.
I know. I stopped spending money on all those hookers and drugs.
Well, that's
Now
not
it's
cool.
just
That's just
drugs.
good investment.
I can't stop. I just kill the hookers so I get my money back.
Oh, that's a good idea. I
Yeah.
should start doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
What?
speaking of hookers,
Yeah.
so did you ever heard of a touch of mink?
Yeah. I was in
Have you ever
college.
been there?
No. I
So-
drove past it a couple times.
So I went on the search
Not
for it.
for reasons.
I went on a search for it once, not to go, just to see where
exactly.
it
I
was.
wanted to see where it
It
was.
was like by it was
Poncheros.
right next to the Planned Parenthood.
oh,
What?
it used to be next to the Poncheros.
No,
in
you
Iowa
know where
City.
Paul's Discount is? You go down that
Yeah.
street and it's right next
Yeah.
to Planned Parenthood.
Yeah.
That's where it was.
Yeah.
Now, and I thought it was gone years ago. But apparently it only closed like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was like it has a little strip club in there, and then I guess you can just bang hoors.
So I wouldn't say friends, but I went to had a buddy who had a buddy, and he went there because he heard that it was a whore joint, and he went there for whore, but it's a massage parlor, and he mentioned it or whatever, and he's just like. The lady was this like older, middle-aged, overweight
Yes.
lady.
That's what you would assume would be
Yeah.
in an Iowa City whore house.
Yes.
You know,
You're not in fucking Vegas,
although
people.
they did have a Facebook page that I looked up.
What?
I looked it up. It's still there. It's still on. And they showed the owner of the joint was called Sonny Smith. And they showed her. And then they showed some other whore that was there. And like she was doing some sort of whore strip dance on a pole. But she was wearing like a whore gas mask so that she couldn't see her whore face.
Nick thought she was.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like you are.
Chris.
Oh God.
Chris is retelling the story of when we also found that Facebook page, and I said the lady in the gas mask was attractive, and then we saw another picture where
Yeah.
she wasn't wearing the gas mask, and I went, "Oh goodness."
Well, yeah, she's a little bit older of a whore, but I mean, what kind of, you'd almost think that that there would be maybe like a younger whore kind of demographic, but then again, the only people that go to whorehouses are like old fatty fats that are greasy and
Well, lonely people.
can't get. Yeah, right.
But not all lonely people are
Greasy.
fat, greasy people.
No, but you know, if you're a good-looking cat, you
Oh,
just
thanks.
go out and bang someone. I
Maybe.
assume.
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, whores. Am I right?
I like that you were saying that the entire time, like Frank from Always Sunny.
That is where I get that, isn't it?
Coors. Frank says it the best. It's
All
great.
I'm saying is that you don't get like guys who are like, you know, the star football player going in there to have sex with a whore.
Yeah.
They just go to a cheerleader's house and, you know, bang them and whatnot.
Yeah.
Or just find some Jersey chaser. They're all over the place.
Yeah. Hey. We have football to talk about?
See, your classiest whores are. No.
Adam Gase got fired by the Dolphins.
I'm just going to go on the list.
Yeah.
Marvin Lewis, who was actually extended after 2017 for 2 years.
He surprised me, but also didn't surprise me.
No, he should've-
He didn't surprise me, but I think I was just like, when I saw it, I was like, oh.
When we were
I guess
when
that's not that
last
much
year
surprise.
when Minnesota was going to play Cincinnati, the game that I went to, the only game I've been to in the new stadium, that morning there was a rumor that they fired him. Like, so they fired him, and then they're going to play Minnesota that day. And turned out it wasn't true, and
I
then they
heard
extended
that.
him.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's weird, considering he's like on the chopping block like that. Steve Wilkes.
Yeah.
After just 1 year, was he? He was interim though, right?
No.
They just made him final.
No. They like brought him. He was a defensive coordinator somewhere. First, because Bruce Arians recommended him. Was he the defensive coordinator for Indianapolis? No. I guess he was probably the defensive coordinator for Arizona,
Well, then he would have been probably interim.
right? I have no idea.
It doesn't matter.
I couldn't look it up, but I have my
He
martini in my glass, and I don't want to.
Vance Joseph, Denver.
Yeah, that one we kind of knew for a little while.
Yeah.
He's already getting like head coach interviews.
Yeah, I'm sure. Adam Gase, same situation. We knew it was
Yeah.
coming, but he's also getting. There's no one on this list who was a surprise to us. I mean, we didn't really even discuss Steve Wilkes.
Yeah. Adam Gase was kind of a surprise, but not really. Like we were talking about it, how like we wouldn't be surprised.
Then we have Dirk the Turd Cutter.
Yeah, that one's about time.
Well, the weird thing is they fired him, and then they said they were going to keep Jameis Winston. So they must have some grand plans of bringing in somebody who is like a quarterback guru. Well, Adam Gase.
Oh, that was cute.
Todd Bowles.
Yeah. Oh, Todd Bowles back to Arizona.
Is that where he was before?
He was the defensive coordinator.
Well, then it wasn't Steve Wilkes.
He was the defensive coordinator 4 years ago, though.
Has he been in the Jets that long?
4 years.
Shit. They haven't done shit
Nope.
in that 4 years. Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, he's gonna get recycled. Ooh,
Yeah.
Where do you think he's gonna go? My bet, I would put money on the Jets.
Has he been let's see. I thought I had him. He's already interviewed, hasn't he?
I think so.
I could see him going to the Jets, I guess. I read an article today that, or some comment section on something I was reading on the Daily Norseman saying like he should go be the offensive coordinator for the Vikings. Would it be so great to like just get in the head of Aaron Rodgers, you know, like by having Mike McCarthy on your team?
That would be pretty good.
It'd be awesome.
I keep thinking that he's gonna interview for the Packers head coach job.
Yeah, nice. He'd just be wearing a mustache. He'll like get on the Nordic track and lose about 20 pounds and grow a mustache and
The
shave his
fucking
head.
like, just the reuse of these coaches is just disgusting.
Well, it just kind of goes to show that it's not a job that anybody can just do.
No, I guess not.
You know, and honestly, some of these guys who are head coaches, maybe just can't be head coaches, and maybe they're just awesome coordinators. I mean, just because you can't be a head coach doesn't mean you can't be an awesome like. Brings me to the next guy on the list, Hugh Jackson. Now,
Possible future offensive coordinator for
Now-
the Minnesota Vikings.
there was a thing saying that like when he's a head coach, he sucks balls. Everybody knows that.
Yes, Raiders, Cleveland.
But when he's the offensive coordinator, he gets teams and makes them top 5 offensive teams.
Yeah, it could be why he's gotten 2 head coaching
Exactly.
jobs in the
There's
past
got to
10
be
years.
some reason why he keeps getting head coach jobs after bombing in every other head coach job he's had.
Jesus, 2 head coaching jobs in the past 10 years he's gotten.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know,
happened to
see,
more
are
than
you-
just
it's
him.
not- you were like adamantly defiant.
Oh, I
about-
don't want it. I don't
Okay.
want it. But I mean,
Gotten a little bit more.
I'm
okay
trying to
about it
silver
now.
line it kind of, because it almost seems like if he doesn't get the head coaching job for Cincinnati, that it's almost a shoo-in, because he was the defensive coordinator for Cincinnati under Marvin Lewis, while Hugh Jackson was the offensive coordinator. So they have a kinship together. So all I can say though about it is that if he gets that job, then this is a make or break. Like basically Rick Spielman and Zimmer are putting their jobs on the line for
Probably.
Hugh Jackson. That's what they're
I
doing.
would say if the Vikings don't make the playoffs next year, Jesus Christ. I almost said Hugh Jackman. I would say Zimmer's done, and I bet Kirk Cousins is done too with Minnesota.
I wouldn't say
Is it
that.
3 year?
Yeah, it's 3 years. I don't think he's not really the problem.
Excuse me. I have always thought Kirk Cousins was reckless with the ball.
He is a little bit, but I mean, like he
Plays like a backup quarterback.
maybe, yeah.
I'm not saying he's got the talent of a backup quarterback. I just feel like he plays like a backup quarterback, where he's just like, "Fuck it, I'm not out anything," and he just starts gunslinging. Like
Maybe, yeah.
that's I think my complaint about him.
Yeah, I mean, and I can see that for sure. It's just that, like, I don't. If we had any sort of like offensive line, which it's been 2 years and they haven't addressed it in those 2 years, it's starting to get a little bit old. We could have had a Will Hernandez to shore up the line. We need to get rid of Remmers, who's garbage. We need to get rid of.
You beg him back? Didn't they beg him back out of like? No.
No, I'm thinking of Brett Favre.
There's another.
They did that 2 years in a row.
Ooh. What?
The first year they almost went to the Super Bowl, but the second year we almost murdered Brett Favre.
Yeah, yeah. That was such a drastic drop off too in play. Like he had that year with the 2009 year with the Vikings. He was fucking good, man. Like he was great.
He was the Brett Favre of old, like
Yeah.
rejuvenated.
And then the following season, it was like the Super Bowl Peyton, the last Super Bowl Peyton Manning.
Yep.
Like it was just bad.
I think it's just because he got the shit kicked out of
Yeah.
him by the Bounty Gate Saints.
But I also I have a lot of respect for Brett Favre that season, because even in a meaningless like Week 16 game or Week 15 game or something like that, what it was like the Ice Bowl 2 as they were calling
yeah.
it. He went out and played, and Adrian Peterson sat. Adrian Peterson wasn't injured, but didn't want to risk injury.
I remember that. I
And he
remember
sat. And Brett Favre was like, I'm going to go play. And I'm thinking he got injured.
But it could have been like Brett Favre's like, this is my last game ever, so I should probably play it.
Yeah, probably. What, Chris? Chris just said, "Oh shit." Oh, really? The government is back. open.
Government's back open. Now the government's gonna come steal my babies.
I swear to God, if they gave any money to that fucking asshole for the wall,
They they already said they were gonna give him 1.3 billion, but he
said-
wanted 5.
they offered him 2.6 billion. That's a fucking insane. You know what they could do with fucking 2.6 billion?
What's her face?
Ooh, we're gonna get into political
Razco.
talk, and we should.
Razco, what's her face, was like, hey, why don't you take that $5 billion and put it towards schools or this
Yeah.
or that? And most Americans agree.
I also kind of think it's interesting that everybody's like, "Oh,
With the
Nancy
poll.
Pelosi reclaimed that." Like, we're just fucking regurgitating the past. Fucking do something new.
At least there's more. At least there's checks and balances now. Before it was just like run rampant because the House and the Senate and the
Yeah.
thing are all Republican. At least it's a little bit of checks and balances.
That's true.
Anyway, Jim Bob Cooter got cut as the Detroit Lions offensive
He hasn't
coordinator.
gotten any job interviews.
Yeah, but he just got cut.
But it could also be because like this past season was not good for the Lions.
This past season.
It's true, man. Do you think the Lions will ever be good? Do you think they'll trade Matt Stafford? I think they'll try to trade Matt Stafford
Oh, why?
because he's just, I don't know. I could see some team.
He's their only good player.
I know, but some team could easily trade him like a second.
Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna do a complete rebuild, then maybe. But like, you don't trade quarterbacks like that, you know.
I know. I like Stafford. I think he's good.
I like Stafford, and that's coming from a rival. The offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator are out for the Falcons, which we already knew. We think we reported on that like
Last week, I think.
not even last week. It was like 2 or 3 or 4 weeks ago.
It was reported on that they could both get fired. Dan Quinn is expected to take over defensive play calling
Yeah.
duties.
So he just won't. So Buffalo's special team coach Danny Crossman is out. Can you believe that shit? That fucking floored me.
Yeah.
Browns, no. Browns, I didn't know who it was. Browns offensive coordinator Catchins is being blocked from interviewing for a head coaching position.
Yeah, I saw that. They're hoping. But what sucks because like the new head coach who comes in could fucking can his ass, and then he's
Well,
missed
here's
out
the
on-
thing. Like, I have like Caldwell's interviewed for the Browns. Like people.
Pagano's interviewed for.
Yeah, well,
I don't understand. how
Pagano and Caldwell are
Pagano-
just making the rounds.
Yes, yeah.
They were in Green Bay. They're just, yeah.
I was telling Jesse earlier today because we were talking about this, and Danielle, I think you'll appreciate this. Chuck Pagano's best season was the season that Bruce Arians was the coach.
That's not how you phrased it earlier, Nick.
Nope. Oh, you want to hear something adorable,
Okay.
Jesse? So every morning, about 5:30 a.m., 5:30 or 6 a.m., Mac jumps into bed with us, and it's always like. It's like he just jumps up and fucking lands, and that's how he's gonna sleep. And it's usually like I'm spooning him or like we're cuddling. It's adorable. I don't really care.
Okay.
Today he jumped up into bed and he had the hiccups for like a minute, and his hiccups sound painful, and it's kind of adorable. It was adorable. I love that dog, man, Jesse.
Was it Totes Adorbs?
It was totally Tots the Dobbs. Ooh, I don't know what the fuck that voice
That was
was.
kind of weird.
Yeah, it was. We have not talked about football that much, but I'm still enjoying the bitchin' hell out of this podcast.
Hey,
Straw. Fuck, what?
Josh McDaniels turned out an interview for Cincinnati. Hey, Coach, we were talking about it.
I get it.
Tampa Bay
I get it.
interviewed Kansas City and former Minnesota running back coach Eric sleeping with Bieniemy. That's what we used to call him.
Yeah. I honestly think, the Chiefs' offensive coordinator, Bieniemy, whatever.
Sleeping with Bieniemy.
He'll be the first coach to get hired, I think.
Really?
He'll be wouldn't he be the most sought after coach? Because think about it, like you got Andy Reid, and then Doug Peterson went to a Super Bowl. Matt Nagy was then the offensive coordinator for Andy Reid. They're in the first season with the Bears are in the playoffs,
Oh, that's true.
and then so now wouldn't it make sense to that Andy Reid's current offensive coordinator would be the number one like sought after
Man,
person?
Eric sleeping with Bieniemy was the running
I
back
do
coach
enjoy that.
for Minnesota when like during the Adrian Peterson years.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of really awesome like outtakes and like sideline video of them just like jawing at each other and like
That's pretty interesting.
because he was like giving him shit and like Adrian Peterson would give him shit back. Like they're just like
I wonder if Peterson goes to whatever team he ends up going to because he's got a free agent after the season.
Oh, maybe not. I don't know, but like he rode him pretty hard. Like Bieniemy like rode Adrian Peterson, like always kind of pushing him and stuff. So I loved the guy. I thought he was awesome. So I think he should be
Can you
the.
go empty this in the sink for me?
I think he should be the Minnesota offensive coordinator.
I don't think,
But he
that'll
wouldn't go
happen.
from
He's
Kansas
gonna,
City.
He's gonna get a head coach job,
he wouldn't go from. He wouldn't make a lateral move,
brother.
but it would be awesome. But I like the guy a lot, so I hope he has much luck. But I hope he goes somewhere not Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
And Tampa Bay also requests interviews with what? That can't be right. Okay, Tampa Bay requests an interview with offensive coordinator Todd Monken for head coach, but something's not right there because I have Tampa Bay request interview with Tampa Bay's offensive coordinator. Maybe they wanted to promote him to head coach. Maybe that's the deal.
Maybe. The Tampa Bay offensive coordinator has actually gotten a bunch of head coach interest as well.
Bengals request interview with Bucks offensive coordinator Todd Monken. Have the Bucks been super offensively?
They're not bad. I mean, like Fitzpatrick and Winston still threw for a fuckload of touchdowns.
It's true. Didn't win much.
I'm going to need you to move that glass. Chris just broke some shit.
I'm sure it was very necessary shit. I don't think that was the case. For those of you who... By the way, where's Brett Brat? Where's hashtag Brett Brat?
I think she's listening on her phone, so she probably can't message much.
Oh.
I'm sure she's enjoying. Why wouldn't she? I'm going to start with the lemon juice this time. Oh, I'm not. I can't start with the lemon juice.
Okay.
It just throws off the whole fucking thing.
You mix it though. What? That's too many. You screwed it up. Well, that was not an accurate count.
I think it's going to be okay.
Nick is not being very accurate with his count. Oh. You really screwed it up this time.
I think it's going to be okay.
I don't know. I think he fucked it up. I'm waiting for this. Sprats!
I think I put too much spritz in it.
You did 3 sprats last time. Hashtag sprat.
God, that's great. Oh man, if I cared about getting my phone, I would totally hashtag sprit.
Shake it.
I am pouring my third one. I just realized how much alcohol I have consumed. Look at that. Look at that.
I think my heart is actually going a little bit faster than normal because of all the sugar I've been... Like, these things are super sweet.
I bet, man.
And I can kind of feel it in my blood.
Okay, I guess Chris said that just the House passed the new bill thing. Well, of course the House passed. Fucking Trump's not going to sign shit until it's a fucking wall.
Easy.
Sorry, Jesse.
Hey, let's get to some news, shall we?
Yeah. Get some news.
Reuben Foster domestic violence charges were dropped. Did Washington gamble and win, Nick?
I don't understand it. Like, it's
Can't
the second
stand it.
fucking time.
Dick
I
Bandit.
asked you today how it happened, and you just said money, and you're right. Yeah.
I said, cha-ching, bitch.
He's being accused twice of beating the hell out of his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend.
I don't get it.
Both times.
Did it not happen? Does she actually fall down flights of stairs all the
He
time?
got arrested from the fucking hotel, and the charges were dropped. Guys,
Was there any video?
no, probably not. So, which is why the NFL won't do anything. I hope the NFL suspends him for at least 6 games.
Well, 6 games is what Zeke got.
For a no evidence accusation, and Zeke wasn't even arrested. Whatever. I don't want to talk about that.
Antonio Brown was asked to be traded, reportedly, and there's some weird stuff going on, brah.
Yeah, he started following the Niners. He's been talking about the Niners a lot.
Yeah, George Kittle shouted him out and said, "Hey," but then
How old do you
Jarvis Landry's like everyone's trying to get him.
How old do you think he is?
He's 30.
31.
Oh, okay. He's going to turn 31, or he just turned 31.
I don't know. He's 31 right now. Chris, are you eating my goddamn Twizzler bites? How about you fucking put those down, you stupid bitch? You're my brother, but I'll drop you, motherfucker. Chris has a question. Hold on, I'm not done. But do you think Antonio Brown's 31 years old? Like, at best, he's got 3 years left.
Yeah. Oh,
Why does he ask his age when you knew what his...
I wanted to see. Chris asked why I asked what his age was if I knew what his age. I wanted to see if Jesse knew how, because I honestly thought he was like 28, something like that.
no, I know from Madden, actually, because when I was like, oh, I should trade for Antonio Brown, then I saw it was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. The Steelers would have to eat $20 million against the cap due to a
That's if they
prorated
trade him.
bonus
Oh yeah, and that's even
from
trading.
2017 extension. Well, what are they going to do? Cut him? if they trade him, they can get somebody for him. If they cut him, they just cut him.
Yeah. They eat money anyway. They're probably not going to get rid of him.
I mean, so, and then Big Ben comes out saying that Le'Veon is one of the main reasons for their struggles, which I can and can't see at the same time because honestly, James Conner filled that role pretty damn well. But my main,
They'd be in the playoffs though. If they have Le'Veon.
my umbrella thing here is that Mike Tomlin needs to be replaced probably. I think that they're getting a little
time. I think there's a time when coaches have overstayed their welcome.
Oh yeah, Marvin Lewis. The only coach
Garrett.
that you could say that is not that way is Bill Belichick because he's just constantly wins.
Yeah, I would agree.
Isn't it funny though that the two teams that were on either side of the conferences that made the conference championship games are not in the playoffs this year? The Vikings and the Steelers.
Oh,
That's interesting,
yeah,
isn't it?
it is. By the way, this martini is pretty solid.
Nice.
But it was a bite in it.
I saw that.
It sounded like a turd.
Oh, JB. Oh no.
What's happening? JB's got a necklace
Chris
on.
put his earbuds on her, and
Oh.
she's a little bit confused about
That's
it.
hilarious. Cats are
JB,
so stupid.
JB, come to Daddy. No, she's just gonna walk around confused more. I think she found a comfortable
Hey, how
place.
far?
for her.
How much? We've got to be like 50 minutes into this podcast.
53.
Wow, guys, I am a wizard of time. You heard me.
You're not wrong. I think it's
Wizard of time.
freaking time lord.
Chris and I are time lords.
New York Giants are not trading ODBJ because they, quote, they didn't sign him to trade him.
That's why I think Antonio Brown to the Niners. Antonio Brown to the Niners will sign Le'Veon Bell. Then they'll have Jimmy Garoppolo.
Well, they're gonna
George Kittle, Le'Veon Bell,
Jerick
Antonio
McKinnon.
Brown, Jerick McKinnon, Marquise Goodwin, Matt Breida. An okay defense, but not good enough.
CJ
It'd be a fun
Beathard.
team.
CJ Beathard. He might
I
actually.
think
He
Beathard
probably
gets
won't be.
traded.
Yeah, he won't be on the team.
I think with Nick Mullins, I think they trade Beathard.
Did you know that DeAndre Hopkins is donating his entire $29,000 playoff check to help funeral costs for a 7-year-old Jasmine Barnes who was killed in a drive-by earlier in Houston?
I did know that.
Earlier this
I
week.
also think he's the best wide receiver in the NFL.
You know, Odell has some amazing catches, but
Yeah.
he has some amazing
Yes.
catches. He's like Odell's got like a one-handed snag. Like freaking Hopkins has grabs that he bobbles and then like catches under his legs and
Yeah.
shit. Like some
He'll
of
have
his catches
one-handed
are
snags every game.
absolutely amazing.
Yeah. I'm really
It's
glad Em
Adam
brought these
Thielen, by the way.
Twizzler bites, guys. You're awful, Chris. Fuck you.
Adam Thielen is the best, by the way. For those of you who are still listening,
Both Emily and Chris have said that these taste like cherry cough syrup.
give me one.
Okay. Here you go, dog. Help yourself.
Are they nibs?
No, they're Twizzler bites. They're not nibs. I wish they were nibs.
Nibs are the best.
They are. Oh my god. They're great. What do you think, Jesse?
Delicious.
See, Jesse thinks they're delicious. You two can get the fuck out.
Yeah, but the cherry flavor is amazing. Like, they should just get rid of strawberry.
Yeah, I get tired of the strawberry. The cherry is where it's at.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because we don't get cherry enough.
Maybe if we had it, maybe if the tables were turned, we'd be like, fuck cherry, give me strawberry.
And I often like the fuck cherry.
But,
Gross.
I get it.
I feel like there's a bunch of shit we haven't talked about, but maybe I'm
There's
wrong.
only 2 other things I have, and those
Oh,
were
sweet.
links. This is fun. I want to see this. I don't remember what it is, but I remember knowing that it's fun. Oh yeah, it's a whole map about most hated teams by state. Did you see it?
No.
It's great.
So like the state that team hates the most.
Yes.
Ooh. Can we try some guessing ones?
Yep.
Packers.
No, see, Iowa's crazy because it can't be any of those teams because there's fans of those teams everywhere around here.
I'm gonna say Iowa hates Seattle the most. I have no idea.
You are wrong.
Who does Iowa hate the most?
The Vikings.
No,
Chris says Iowa hates the Vikings.
that
the
makes
most.
absolutely no sense.
And then the Eagles. I don't.
Nobody hates the Browns because everyone is sad for the Browns.
Hmm.
All
I
right.
mean, a buttload of Twizzler by his guys. This isn't good.
All right, everyone. Oops.
Look at that. Wow. So many states hate the Patriots.
Yeah. So Iowa, Missouri, or what is that? Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado, Utah, and North Utah all hate the Patriots. Wyoming. Sorry. That's not Wyoming. Yeah, it's Wyoming. No, is that Wyoming? Yeah, it's Wyoming, right? Along with Jesus Flipper. Crazy. What's that? Timmy's on the well. Again, also Florida, Pennsylvania.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Oh, okay.
You try rattling off states that fast. Not easy. I knew what I got myself into when I started. I'm like, oh god, oh boy. But I was accurate. Jesus.
I'm so warm. Oh my god. Oh, all right, guys. If you ever want to visit North Utah, Jesse knows where it's at.
Yeah, it's north of Utah. Guess I should have said northeast Utah, technically.
Oh gosh.
So there's a lot of hate out there for the Patriots.
I see that.
Yeah. There's some cowboy hate out there.
There is 3 states hate the Cowboys. I get it, I guess.
It's weird. They're all New York, right? Yeah, they do hate the Patriots.
I'm
Probably because New York's probably that way because Boston people are assholes. You know, to them. I mean, I'm not saying they are in general. But I'm just saying. Excuse me. But and then there's 2 teams to hate for Philly people or whatever. Wait, what?
this map is actually kind of fascinating.
Oh, no, there's 2 teams to hate for Boston if you're going to split them up into, the New York teams. Actually, 3, Buffalo, if you count Buffalo. No hate for the Vikings, I see.
Or the Giants.
Looks like the Cowboys' big hater of the Eagles.
Minnesota hating Green Bay doesn't surprise me whatsoever. No. Must be a lot of,
What's that?
Hey, are we gonna say what pick of the weeks for playoffs?
I didn't pick one.
I didn't either. I don't think it's worth it.
No. It's kind of funny that all of California hates California and Nevada all hate Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose it's because of San Francisco rivalry. Who else?
Oakland.
Oakland, yeah. Well, that would make them Rams fans?
Idaho, Montana.
No, that would make them Seahawks fans.
Well, no, because fucking Washington State is against the Rams.
Yeah, because they're in the same division as.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, yeah, this is I love this.
This map is actually. If I kind of wish it were larger. I wish I could get better.
Well, I could, but it covers both of us.
Yeah,
so that's
I know.
why. I made
And
it
why
that
would
way.
we? We don't want to do that to the audience.
No, let's just do it for a split sec.
Okay, split second, guys. You're gonna have to stop masturbating for a second.
Perfect.
Did you already do it?
Yeah, it'll show up here in a little bit.
Roger. Oh, there's Baltimore
Yeah.
and Texans.
You see what I did there?
What? Oh, you covered me. Makes sense. Why does Hawaii hate the Patriots so much?
Why does Alaska hate the Patriots so much?
Why does never mind, the Miami Dolphins?
Yeah, the Dolphins. This just means that like there's mostly Dolphins fans in Florida, and like all the Jacksonville and the other one can F off.
So this
Tampa
is
Bay.
clearly a map about team jealousy.
You'd think so, except for the Bears haters. That's just like rivalry. In India, it's weird that Illinois, yeah,
And the
obviously,
Cowboys haters.
but Indiana hates the Patriots.
Because I was talking to my sister who's a Colts fan, and she was telling me that they're like great rivalry of the Patriots. But here's the thing, I think they're only the rivalry to the Colts. I think the Patriots think very little of the Colts
Yeah,
because
but they're not even in the same division.
I know that's why I'm confused. Wouldn't it be like the Texans or the Titans?
Or the Jags.
No one really cares about Jacksonville.
I think it.
Tennessee would hate the Texans, yeah.
Yeah, but see, that's also weird because they should also hate the Patriots. Technically, you'd think,
Yeah.
because they're northern neighbors there, North Tennessee. They hate the Patriots as well.
Tennessee, nice.
I accidentally moved it again.
You
Yeah,
did.
North Tennessee. It's Kentucky. I know it's Kentucky. I was using a joke again. Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew
Chris
it
just
wasn't
asked.
gonna, I knew it wasn't going
because
to be
the
as much.
Patriots were so good as that's why everyone hates them. And yeah,
Yes,
it's a jealousy thing.
that is definitely why people hate them so much.
because they've been great for fucking 15 years.
Bandwagon.
So
Hey, you might be a little late for the Patriots bandwagon there, Chris.
yeah, I think they're on the decline.
They're gonna have another couple of years and then be shitty again.
You think it's gonna be a couple of years though? Like, I think next year.
Next year, maybe. Yeah, I just threw a couple year buffer out there.
I think next year is gonna be Brady's final Peyton Manning year.
I don't know.
Maybe in 2 years it'll be the final Peyton Manning year.
Well, I think he could probably still be all right next year, but then after next year, there's
yeah, they're gonna have to rely on their run game and defense.
yeah. I still think that they'll go together.
Belichick.
It's super crazy to me that there's that many Jets haters.
I get
It's
it.
because is Buffalo in the same division?
Yeah. Patriots, Jets, Buffalo, and Miami.
So Buffalo's fans are all there, as opposed to being in New York.
you got Massachusetts up there too.
That seems weird though, because you'd think that some of those people would also be Jets fans.
You should shrink it so the people who are not watching can see this sexy face again.
I think they get what they came for.
It's true. Why don't you just show some nip, Jesse?
Why don't I? I thought it was.
Yeah, show some harder nip.
There we go. I just took it down. So I liked that. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, man, I liked it too.
I liked it though.
I've been pretty satisfied with this podcast on the whole in general.
I'll go on the hole.
Mm-hmm.
After this, I'm gonna have to go on the hole known as toilet,
Oh,
aka my thinking chair. You spilled, didn't you?
did I?
Oh, I don't know. I don't care.
I didn't. I almost spilled. I'm gonna probably have to shit later too because of heavy Chinese food and a bunch of martinis.
Here's something that was fun as well.
What's that?
This is Realistic NFL trades that could happen this offseason from Bleacher Report. One is Beckham to the Niners. I don't think so.
Nope.
The next one is Fournette to Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I do think that Tampa's like a good running back away from having a good team.
And I don't think that Fournette has really produced enough for them to just be like, that's it. He's it, and that's that. They can move on.
He's caused a lot of issues for the Jags, apparently. So I think the Jags are done with him.
Which is crazy.
Maybe that's why they drafted Carlos Hyde.
Is he even on his 4th year?
This was his 2nd season.
They didn't do anything with Carlos Hyde. Do you think they just stashed him?
Maybe.
This was his 4th, you said?
This was
He's
Fournette's
like
2nd season.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Still got 2 years
he's
on the
super
contract.
cheap. It seems really weird that they would give up on someone who's just
Still
like
like first round draft pick. He's still making millions.
No, that's true. Deshaun Jackson to the Bills.
He really wants to play for the Eagles again. And the Eagles are really hurting for cap space. They're going to lose Golden Tate and most likely Mike Wallace.
I don't get these like Mike Wallace isn't doing shit for them, so that shouldn't hurt him. But like I don't get these like let's trade for a guy to keep him for like 12 games and then he's gone. Like contracts that everyone's doing. They traded for Tate, and then Tate's going to be a free agent after this. Teddy Bridgewater, same thing with the Saints. They picked him up, and he's going to be a free agent, so they didn't even fucking use him.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
I do think the Vikings really fucked up by not just paying Keenum a little bit and keeping Bridgewater. And eventually moving back to Bridgewater when he was 100% healthy.
I agree somewhat, but I think they made a bold move so that they could win right now.
Obviously, hindsight's 2020.
No
one knew.
They did what they thought they needed to do. Yeah. And I can't really fault them for it. Plus, we have 2 more years to figure out what's going to happen. Joe Flacco to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I can see it.
Realistic.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown to the Jets.
Or Joe Flacco to the Broncos.
Or or Teddy Bridgewater to the Jets.
Who to the Jets? Sorry, what? Ted Bridgewater?
To the Jaguars, I meant.
I could see that. Honestly, I'd see Bridgewater to the Jaguars more likely than Flacco to the Jags.
Me too. Antonio Brown to the Jets.
I could see that.
Antonio Brown to anybody wide receiver needy, I could see. It's not a secret that he's good.
Especially a team with a fuckload of cap space.
Yeah, which the Jets have, and so do the Browns for that matter.
Man, they could Antonio Brown to the Browns. That would be.
Don't you get it?
Awesome.
Don't you get it, bro? They would have Antonio Brown on one side, Jarvis Landry on the other. Like if you freed up Jarvis Landry, if they just didn't like cover him with their best person, Jarvis Landry would be great again.
Well, plus you'll have Higgins and Antonio Callaway in their 2nd year, which I imagine they're only going to get a little bit better. Then you got David Njoku as it what?
Magla. No. Magla. Make Jarvis Landry great again.
You got
Prenham.
David Njoku. Anyway, I'm really kind of excited to see the Browns next season. They need like a Sean.
Oh shit! With Callaway, you're right. You know what they should do? Pick up Antonio Brown, put him on the 1, put Callaway on the 2, put Landry in the slot, and dominate the NFL.
And then you've got David Njoku too,
and Nick
Duke
Chubb
Johnson
and Duke Chubb.
Duke
Chubb and Nick Chubb. Did I also say Nick Johnson? Nick Johnson and Duke Chubb.
That's a deadly fucking offense, and their defense is good too. Oh man, Browns are making a playoffs next year.
I think they might. Yeah, they're actually an exciting team.
Baker Mayfield's fucking good. He's as good as advertised, man. I hope he doesn't flame out, though. You know?
Yeah.
Like I feel like he could flame out.
Flame on. Flame off. Oh,
and don't let me make another one of these.
We're almost done. Okay, so one last thing before we do our picks. Best-selling jerseys of the year.
Oh,
from Bleacher Report again.
Colin Kaepernick.
Yes, Colin Kaepernick was number 1.
Wait, what am I
Right?
No.
No. Number one would totally have had been.
Number one will surprise you.
Tom Brady.
No. Number one. Saquon Barkley.
It looks like Chris is smarter than you in every way possible because it was Tom Brady.
It was really Brady?
Yep. Tom Brady, number one. Number two is a defensive player. Stop it, Chris. You struck gold once, all right?
No way. Never mind.
Baker Holyfield.
I was gonna throw out a name, and there's no way it was right. Darius Leonard. There'd
Who?
be no Darius Leonard. There'd be no way.
No.
You were right.
Khalil Mack.
Oh, that makes sense.
Then followed by a young quarterback,
John Watson.
Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, that makes sense.
Then followed by a young running back.
You got it?
Yes. I was trying, and then followed by another young running back.
Todd Gurley?
Gurley's not on the list.
Kareem Hunt.
No.
Alvin Kamara?
Hey, that happened late in the season. It could have been Kareem Hunt. Huh? What'd you say?
But Alvin Kamara?
No. You already said it.
The young running back.
Yes, but you already said it.
I already said Zeke. I said Todd Gurley.
Yes, you did.
Fuck.
Yes, you did.
Do I,
Saquon Barkley. You said it was number one.
oh, piss ass.
Next one is a veteran quarterback.
Carson Wentz? Would it be considered veteran?
I think your third year you're a veteran, right? Or something.
Ben Roethlisberger?
No.
That's probably good.
Drew Brees. Yeah, he's not
The
on the
next
list.
guess was Russell Wilson.
He's not on the list either, but there is a at number 10 is a Steeler. But not one you'd expect.
James Conner?
It's a Cowboys player.
Good guess though. Younger guy.
The Watt brother
No, what?
for the Steelers?
Yeah, no.
No, you act like that's such a...
offensive player. It is kind of though. That was kind of a weird one. Top selling.
Yeah, the young Watt brother is fucking killing it.
Yeah, he's killing it, but
It's not crazy to think that the Steeler Nation would go for his jersey.
yeah, I'm sure they did. But like, this is nationwide, brah.
Yeah. All right, nationwide. You said defense.
Nationwide is on your site. Yes. No, I said offensive.
Offense. Juju.
Yep. And then after Breeze is a young quarterback that we were just talking about.
Holmes. No.
Already-
Who we were just talking about?
We already did Mahomes. Mahomes number 3.
Mayfield.
Yes, Mayfield. Next is another quarterback you've already named,
Dak.
veteran. Remember
Dak's
we were like,
third season.
where we said, hey, is that a veteran?
Carson Wentz.
Yes. And then another quarterback we were talking about.
Dak.
Yep. And then Smith Sousa. Smith Sousa. Okay, let's do picks and shit.
Yeah, dog.
Indianapolis versus Houston. This will be a good game, I think.
I honestly think Indianapolis is gonna win.
I picked Indianapolis. I mean, that would have been probably my say what pick of the week.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good game. I hope it's a good game. I hope it's not just a thrashing.
Yeah. Seattle versus Dallas.
Dallas, baby.
I also picked Dallas.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Chargers versus Baltimore.
I think the Chargers are gonna win.
I also picked the Chargers.
Shit, are we gonna have the same picks?
We'll see. Philadelphia versus Chicago.
So, honestly, I've been going back and forth on this. Like, I want to pick Chicago, but I really think Philly might upset them. Like, fuck it, man. I think Philly's going to beat Chicago.
We are not on the same page.
I want
I
to pick
picked Chicago.
but I kind of like the idea of us going against each other. But Philly has a good chance of beating Chicago.
I do feel like this is a Vikings fan talking, having sweet revenge against the Bears by letting Philadelphia into the playoffs and kicking us out only to get beat by the team that they let into by beating us. Mm-hmm. It would be sweet revenge, but also fuck Philadelphia. And this is as a Vikings fan.
I know. As a Cowboys fan, fuck Philadelphia.
And this is based on last year and their fans being complete assholes to us.
This is based off every year I've ever been a fan. So this game, I think, is honestly going to come down to Foles. Like, if Foles has a great game, the Eagles are going to piss pound the
Well,
fucking Bears.
It's Foles every freaking playoffs.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Like,
I don't understand how
wait,
teams
why
can't
is-
stop Foles.
I don't. Yeah, like they're gonna trade Carson Wentz, and they're gonna have a fucking Nick Foles statue next to the Rocky one in Philadelphia.
It doesn't really matter. I mean, it doesn't count until the end of the season. What
Yeah.
they should do is they should start out with Wentz, and then at about week 14, sit Wentz and start playing Foles. Mm-hmm. Dual quarterback system. It's all the rage. So, I don't know. It's weird. It's
that
weird.
game's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it will be interesting. I anticipate it being super low scoring.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I had. Do you have anything else?
I'm chewing Twizzlers bites right now.
Well, then, thanks to, I mean, you can tweet at us at Pro Football Juice, hashtag Juice Nation.
Yeah, get on Facebook, you Facebookers, and Facebook us.
You could listen to us on Stitcher.
Hey, fuckers, tune in radio.
Hey, nice people. Google Play Music,
Which one? Have we,
iTunes.
Oh, and iTunes.
I said it, but okay.
Make sure you to iTunes.
Make sure the iTunes. You could watch old episodes and this episode technically on the YouTubes.
And if you feel like having a jigger of alcohol, you should definitely email us.
It's too late in the it's too late in the podcast to be bringing out words like that. profootballjuice@gmail.com, or you can watch us live every week
I will
on
tell you
Twitch.
that I'm super super afraid.
Yeah,
that
you
I'm
were
gonna
analyzing it when you
slip
said
up.
it, yeah.
It's like I'm really slow with it. Like it took about 30 seconds for me to work up the goal.
That's good.
say it.
That's good. Yeah.
I fucking love these apple martinis.
Yes.
God damn.
God
damn.
God damn.
Hey Jesse.
Thanks, Noob.
You like
Nick?
a smartwatch?
It's a Fitbit.
Smartwatch though.
Yeah, it's smart, but it's not like an Apple. It's not like an iWatch because
Text messages. and
you
shit.
get them, but you can't respond or like open many other apps. You just get notifications
I'm
basically.
thinking about getting one.
I like this one.
I kind of want to get one for my running.
The thing is about this one is it, like my sister and brother-in-law have iWatches,
Yeah.
and they have to charge it every night, just like a phone. Yeah. This one is like every 3 or 4 days. I stick another charger overnight, and it's fine.
I don't really care about responding to text from my phone or whatever. I just want something that's going to track my heart monitor and like it's mainly for my running is what I want.
There you go.
What is that like? $14?
Yeah. Thanks to our friends at Fitbit, they're actually super affordable. Because
Fitbit.
I mean, I need a replacement for free, and Nick needs one for free to evaluate them. But
Fitbit, where you can fit
Give
your
us-
bits in a little bit.
yeah, little bits. Eat fucking food, you stupid
fucking-
bitch. Little bit.
Pro Football Juice brought to you by the letter Taint. Emily, thank you for coming.
Pro
and joining us.
Football Juice brought to you by Fitbit. Fitbit, it's not just a fucking watch, bitch.
Oh my God. Hey, Mike, are you still listening?
Mike. Mike. Do you have a Fitbit? Oh,
What?
I gave my brother this championship ring over the
Yeah?
weekend, and he liked it.
I really was hoping to win, but it wasn't me. I put my sock on earlier and ripped a hole.
Jeez, beefcake. Left of protein drinks.
Hey guys,
Thanks to Emily
and Bray.
and Smoking Room Films
I'm glad you mentioned it. Excuse me.
and Arcadian Brewing.
Hey guys, you should go out there and check this out, the Smoking Room Film shit, because we're doing a lot of fun stuff, and Jesse is becoming a very good, a very solid like centerpiece to our shorts and our feature film. That it's
I've only been in one.
fuck you, Jesse.
I haven't even been in any pictures.
Yeah, maybe you should not
'Cause
have
nobody's
kids
asked
and be
me any-
so busy.
No one's been asking me about being in any
You
pictures.
want to be in any pictures? You want to be in the pictures, kid?
I'll show you something.
You want to be in the talkies? They're talkies now.
I'll show you a picture that I think I should recreate, and we'll see what you think. What?
Who's falling out of grace, Em? Jesse's replacing Em.
Emily's the real star of
For what?
Smoky Room Films.
Em, you've been in enough pictures. It's Jesse's turn.
I'm just the huge penis of Smoky Room's film.
It's true. I've seen Jesse in the shower, guys.
Yeah,
Huge.
he was not impressed.
Chris is wondering how this is still going on.
That's a good question. Pieces, bitch. I kept hitting record instead of stop.
Hour and 20 minutes.
You're just gonna start pulling your dicks out and go.
Hour and 22. That's right. I forgot about that. I had a cam girl in mind.